Hey guys, I'm Denise.
And I'm Lindsey, and we're born this gay.
Oh, welcome. Welcome to our podcast. This is Born This Gay, the show where two girls talk about just all LGBT topics.
Yeah, a little bit of this, a little bit of that, and a little bit of everything in between, honestly.
So, guys, today from the top, we're going to go through our favorite LGBT terms.
Yeah, and I wouldn't say not only just our favorites, but ones that I feel like aren't commonly known as well.
That actually is more accurate. Yeah, the ones that we're trying to show each other up, I guess. I don't know.
Definitely. Yeah, no, I had to do some deep research to find some of these slang terms, I guess you could call them. But like, I'm talking like pages and pages I had to go through and like, I've heard of this one, I've heard of that one. I was really trying to search for ones that I had never heard of before.
Same, me too. I was trying to make sure that Lindsey and I, because we did different words. So we're trying to make sure that each other doesn't have the same. I was just making sure that anything that I say wasn't like the norm, like it wasn't, like gold
something
star
that you hear all the time, or just
yeah.
I know, I agree. Yeah, but so we're just pretty much gonna dive right in, guys. But in the meantime, if you guys like what you hear, y'all go ahead and hit that subscribe button. It should be somewhere above me, probably. But y'all just, it really helps out our channel, guys. We do our best putting out these videos, and we hope you guys enjoy them just as much as we do. And it really shows with a nice little subscribe.
Yeah. Please subscribe. Okay, so we'll start off with one that I'm pretty sure you already know.
Okay.
What's the urge to merge?
Oh, that's funny because I definitely have that on my list as well. So I know what that one is. Yeah, that's that. You know what? I pre-read your list too, and that one didn't pop up.
Oh, how
But the urge to merge is when, a couple tends to merge as one single person. It happens very commonly in lesbian relationships where you just kind of see a double, like the same person twice in a relationship.
Yeah, I would say that. Yeah, you basically become one.
Yeah. Y'all are two people that merge
like
together.
Straight people are always with those cards, this is us becoming one. No, lesbians fucking literally become one person.
They are like they think the same, they breathe the same, they eat the same.
That's what makes us lesbians. Let's be honest. Like it's literally you're half a person your entire life, and then you meet actually a good amount of people and then you start to merge with.
Yeah,
and then the merge doesn't really happen, right? It's like a half, like you're fitting the square into the
triangles.
Yeah.
You have to think of another shape other than square,
and it doesn't stick. And until you find the one, and then you merge
quickly.
I
mean, y'all know how close just like two girl friends, just not romantically involved, just friends.
True.
Like how close they get and how they do all the same things. So like take that friendship and apply like the romantic aspect to it. Like you become the same person. Like you're so close, you're one.
That's true. Yeah. That's true. It's like kind of like when you see like the Tiffany's, right? Or what are those? Are they the Tiffany's? You know what a movie I'm talking about, right?
I believe the
Tiffany.
The
Heathers.
The Heathers. I don't know what movie you're talking about, but it was brought up in the research that I was doing. What? There's a term that has to. It's a heather.
Yeah,
and I think it's part of the drag community.
Oh,
like she's a heather, and it's a compliment. Like, I don't know. I should probably have done more research on that.
So if your name is Heather, okay,
yeah. Well, it's funny that you started off with the one that we'd actually probably share out of all of this. So okay, my turn. If I were to refer to myself as a friend of Dorothy.
Oh, I mean, so that's basically saying that. I thought that was like more in the gay man community.
Yeah, I mean, this is LGBT.
Okay, yeah. So basically saying you're gay, right?
Yeah. So you're gay or they're a friend of Dorothy.
Okay.
Yeah.
Which I love, by the way, because Wizard of Oz is amazing, and I'm assuming that's where that's coming from.
Yes, it does. It does likely reference Judy Garland from Wizard of Oz. Yes, she was a very heavy influence.
I mean, those slippers, those heels,
and the locks too.
Okay. 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 Yeah, we just watched A Girl with Braids, and I had some feelings.
All right, something about the twisted hair,
the pigtails. Yeah. Oh, that's like a skeezy TikTok going on right now. You've seen that, right? With
no,
the pigtails?
I'm not on TikTok at all.
Oh my God.
You're the only reason I'm on TikTok.
True. Yeah. Well, I mean, this podcast is the only reason I'm on TikTok.
That is true. That is true as well, yes.
There is which makes sense. You're in the service industry. I'm in the service industry. There is this TikTok going around where this server was like, guys, you need to try this. I promise you, you will double your tips if you put your hair in pigtails, right? So a whole bunch of...
I have heard that, yes. And it's borderline disturbing.
Very disturbing.
Yeah, because it's, it kind of goes into
a
field that we probably shouldn't address, just dealing with underage children.
True, but I'm attracted to pigtails. Like, that's so it's
kind of like...
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right. I don't know how we got here, but
Dorothy.
Okay. Okay.
These tangents, man. All right. Your turn. Throw one at me.
So my next one. Oh, okay. What's hiding the candy?
Hiding the candy.
When you hide the candy.
I mean, I want to kind of go the obvious route with it. I guess like you're not performing sexual acts. You're kind of like holding yourself back. You're, I don't know, just...
Oh.
Yeah.
Would you call that the direct, the obvious? You said that was the obvious?
Holding the candy. You're holding the sweetness. Like, that's where mine... Call me dirty. I don't know.
That was Lindsay's, obviously.
Yeah.
That's great.
Yeah,
no, yeah. I would have went there too. I mean,
exactly.
If we were going... Yeah.
So the fact that it's not that, I'm very intrigued now. Like, what else?
Okay. What if I tell you it's a drag queen term?
Oh, I still wouldn't know, but yes, I can see it a little bit less sexual now.
Yeah. So basically, when they, hide their candy, it's hiding the candy.
I like that. Yeah. Okay.
For those of you who are just listening, I kind of just tucked.
She tucked her hand.
I did
in a U-shaped motion almost,
as if I'm. Oh yeah,
yeah.
I mean, that's the only way I can think of you would hide the candy is you do. Yeah, a little tucking.
I've never heard that term for it. Yeah. Okay.
It makes sense. Makes sense. Okay.
Yeah, for sure. Okay, I'm gonna skip my next one and jump down one. We're gonna go with fruit fly.
Fruit fly.
This one got me for whatever. I don't know. This one got me. Fruit fly.
Why do we have a term called fruit fly?
There's some of these terms on here, Denise, that I was...
You're my little fruit fly. I hope I'm using it the correct way.
Is that the song?
I don't know.
No, it's not a song.
Fruit fly. Are you thinking of shoe fly? Is that
no, it's fruit fly. A straight woman who hangs out almost exclusively with gay men.
Oh, I thought that was a fag hag.
This is the other term for it. Yeah.
Okay. Synonyms.
I wanted to use maybe a little bit less derogatory of a term.
Fly.
A fruit fly. Yes.
I don't know which one I like better.
But you would never guess what a fruit fly is unless someone told you. So yeah.
No.
Yeah.
That's good. All right. I see like you, gay man. Yeah. I see you. Yeah. Okay. All right. We'll go a little. Okay. What is aromantic?
Aromantic. Okay, so I'm assuming it's still romantic, but maybe like you treat yourself like you're romantic with yourself. Take yourself on candlelight dates and.
No.
All right.
Okay.
So
good guess. No,
okay.
It's basically a person who doesn't experience any type of romantic feelings at all.
Okay, that was the other way I was gonna go. It was like opposite of romantic.
Yeah. So like basically asexual, but without the sex, right? So they just no romantic attraction to anyone.
That's crazy.
Yeah, to me, it's hard for me to understand that.
Right, but like, yeah. Huh.
Yeah.
Because I consider myself a pretty romantic person.
Yeah, that's one of my favorite parts.
About it. Yeah. So, wow. I might have to do a little bit more research in that. Like, what do they look for in a relationship? Then, like, what does their dating life look like if they do date? Like, I don't know. Like,
I mean,
it's the first time I've heard of this term, so I guess the questions are just flowing,
just spitballing.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. All right. So back burner notes on that one. Okay. Unicorn.
I mean, when I think of unicorn, I just think someone really unique, but I could totally be wrong.
It's essentially, yes, they are a very unique, almost non-existent person.
Exactly.
Yeah. So that is classified as a bisexual woman who wants to join a straight couple, like as a third. So they're known as unicorns because they're rare and almost non-existent
and magical.
Yeah.
Like, Jesus.
Yeah. So,
okay.
And people who search for unicorns are known as unicorn hunters.
That needs to be a website.
Yeah, it probably is. I'm sure there is some dating site out there.
Oh, #unicornhunter.com.
Yeah, all of that. That's yeah. So unicorns.
That's great. Okay.
Yeah, but it has to be like specifically a bisexual woman because she enjoys both.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, so it's basically a polyamorous threesome.
In a sense, yeah.
Yeah, that everyone is attracted to everyone. So it's nice. It's very they're right. That's very rare.
Very rare, yes. So unicorns.
I wonder, would a throuple be? Okay. We're diving in.
Yeah, we're diving in. I think
lesbians and gays have throuples.
That's true.
It never works out.
But this is a bisexual woman and a straight couple.
Yeah, that's interesting.
Well, I mean,
the girls.
Yeah, the girls.
There's queer in there.
There's something else in there. But
okay.
So yeah.
Interesting. All right. Next word. I'm gonna go with. Oh, what's Synergis?
Synergis?
Mm-hmm.
Synergis. Yeah, I have no idea. These aren't even ones that I can guess.
It's when 2 or more men are ejaculating at the same time.
Oh.
Yes.
Wow.
Synergis. This is totally getting demonetized.
Okay, I got a follow up for that one. Coming right back at you.
Okay, girls. All right.
Bro job.
I mean, is it not a blow job with the guy, but a guy's doing it?
It's just 2 friends giving each other blowjobs.
Oh, that's just
just
normal.
that. Yeah, it's a bro job. Because they're just bros. They're just hanging out, but they're having a little more fun, I guess.
I don't think I'll look at the word bro the same way. Wow. Okay. Next term we'll go to a little more of the serious area. So what is deadnaming?
Oh, deadnaming is when you call a transgender individual by the name that they were given at birth and not the one that they no longer go as.
Yes. Yeah. Basically. Explained very well by Lindsay, because don't dead name guys.
It's not okay.
Yeah. And we do it all the time accidentally. Like I trip up all the time. All good. Yeah. But
I mean I've done it a handful of times. You know, I grew up with a person and he is now just a full individual, him as himself, but the person I grew up with was not named that. Mm-hmm. So as I see him as a man and who he is today, sometimes his other name comes to my mind and I'm like, ooh, that's not his name.
Yeah.
So it can be hard, but make a very, very conscious effort to never dead name somebody.
Yeah, agreed. Yeah. Okay, so I guess you're up.
All right. Well, mine are not as serious. They're more kind of like, wow. Queen size or size queen, excuse me. Size queen.
Size queen.
Mm-hmm. Size queen.
Size queen. I got nothing. Size queen.
A gay man whose priority in fighting a partner is by the size of what is in their pants.
Hey, I mean, I know some straight women who are size queens.
Exactly. I'm saying, like, it can't be that uncommon.
Wow, you're a size queen.
Size queen.
I would have never guessed that. I like that. Okay. What's a full house?
Like the show?
Oh, I mean, there were problems with that show too.
There were.
Yeah. Okay.
Every time Full House either makes me think of poker or the TV show.
Okay, I can see that. Yeah. No, it's having more than one STD at a time. You got a full house.
No, that's Oh, wow.
Oh, so good.
That's unfortunate.
So good. Whereas normally a full house is
a really good thing. Yes, like you're going to win money.
No.
Yeah, no, the other always. Full house, you're paying money. You're losing quite a bit at that point.
Yeah.
That's unfortunate.
Yes. That's good.
Okay. All right. Okay. Next, gal pal.
Gal pal. I mean, I would say that's it's a girl that's just like your friend, no romantic relationship. I'm assuming pal, right? That's what I would assume.
Yeah, it's what you would think, right?
Yeah.
But it is known as a straight person who is so blind to a lesbian relationship that they believe the two involved are just really good friends.
Oh, my gal pal.
Gal pal.
Got you. Mm-hmm.
It's her gal pal.
I mean, they only live together.
For the last 20 years. You know, they never married. They never had kids with anybody.
We see them hugging, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're constantly embracing each other.
No. They're not. They're not.
Just really close friends.
Really, really good friends. Roommates, even.
Because friends totally finger each other. Totally good.
Lisa's just going ham today.
Apologies. Okay.
It's good. It's good.
Next one. I see your gal pal, and I will raise you a double homo.
A double homo?
Yes. Double homo.
I mean, what comes to mind is you're just so homosexual that you just blow off the single homo spectrum, and now you're a double homo.
I like that.
Is that
when do I get to level up to
when does this happen? When is this upgrade, this promotion here?
No, it's when two lesbians who look alike are dating. So it's basically like doppelganging.
Yeah, doppelbanger.
Banging. Yeah, doppelbanging. Yeah.
But okay. Yeah. Double homo. Yeah.
Double homo.
It makes sense.
Yeah.
Actually. Okay.
But I would have gotten that. Like, another gay love. I was just going to go with two. When I first thought, I was like, two, double homo. Welcome.
Hey, that should be our new podcast title. Double homo. People might get the wrong idea from that one now that we just described it.
So good.
All right. So you got a lesbian term at me. I'll throw a gay term back at you. Otter.
An otter.
Yeah, he's an otter.
No. It's
a small, hairy gay man, like a bear. But small.
Are otters hairy?
Mm-hmm.
Really?
Have you know? Yeah,
I've never.
Oh, they have one of the most dense fur known to mammals. I probably shouldn't have said that without fact checking that. But I believe that's true because they're known for swimming in cold waters, and in order to be in the cold waters, they have to have really dense fur, like kind of like polar bear fur, where it's just layers and layers and layers.
Okay.
And blubber.
I mean, I know I'm pretty. Well, I was assuming they'd have fat, but they're the skinny ones, right? They look like seals, but tiny.
Yeah, but they're not always skinny. They can get pretty big. Yeah. We saw when we were in Colorado.
An otter.
Okay. Yeah. Almost like ferrets is what they make me think of, but bigger, wider, flatter ferrets that go in the water.
For some reason, I was thinking beavers, but okay. Yeah, I can see
that probably would be, but beaver is a term for something else, so you probably can't.
Yeah. I mean, this is a gay man term, so I mean that makes sense. And you get otters, we get beavers. It's fine.
That's fine.
We can give you the otter.
I've told you that's my dad's nickname.
Yeah,
right? I did. Now that I know what that term is, when I hear my cousins call him Uncle Beaver, I'm like, it's a lot.
It's good. Okay. So you just did otter. So I guess. What is Kaikai?
Kaikai.
I guess it could have been pronounced Kiki. No, it's Kaikai. Yeah, Kaikai.
No idea.
Nothing. No. So it's when two drag queens have sex.
Huh.
Which in the comments, please let me know. I need some clarifications. Is it when are they in full makeup or is it just two drag performers completely out? So that's why I'm not sure. And I've seen this term many times. Like RuPaul's Drag Race, they explain it.
Right. So are they in drag or are they in drab?
Drab?
Drab, I learning. I didn't put it on my list, but that is when they are in their more
normal
male presenting clothing versus being in drag.
Got you.
Yeah,
their everyday clothes. They're
a little bit more masculine presenting in their
Interesting. Drab. Okay.
Yeah. So actually, please, if anyone knows the answer to that out there,
because I've always wanted to know, are you in full makeup and that's what considers it Kaikai, or is it just two? If you both perform,
two performers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
maybe you're reading too much into it, but
yeah. But I heard that a long time ago, and I've always thought this. Okay, all right. Okay, too much. Let's not harp.
Okay, so I feel like we've all heard the BDE term.
BDE?
Mm-hmm. Big dick energy.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I feel like that's like a very prominent term right now, or in the last few years.
I was about to say, in your decade, yes.
Yeah. So there's a lesbian term for that as well, with the same acronyms, BDE. Big dyke energy.
I like it.
Yep.
I like it.
Yeah.
Oh man, there are definitely some women I get some BDE from.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
For sure. Yeah. So I thought that one was a cool one to throw in, just because like there's a straight term for it, and then there's also a lesbian term for it as well.
Okay.
Yeah.
I see you. I like it. Okay, so BDE, we'll do what is a mere queer?
Mere queer. I want to break it down to the words where like mere queer, like you're merely queer, like you're not quite.
Oh, nice. Queer. Okay, no, cold.
No, yeah,
cold.
Yeah,
okay.
Yeah, no. That was the best guess. That's the best guess I got. And if I ended up in South Pole, then
no, mere queer is basically it's a synonym for doppelganger. So it's when you're mere.
Mere
queer.
Okay, okay.
Mere queer.
I gotcha. I like. Yeah, that's a mere queer. It's kind of funny actually. All right. Ooh, I liked this one. Flamer.
Oh, so like a very flamboyant gay man.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
Very, very flamboyant.
Definitely. I haven't heard the word flamer in a really long time.
See, so I haven't heard it at all.
Okay.
So that one was a new one.
Probably my time. Okay. Yeah. Flaming. Like he is flaming.
Yeah. Dude's on fire.
Yeah. Yes. Okay. What's reading?
I mean, reading a book. Okay, is it almost...
Lindsey hands me a book for the first time in my life.
Well, if you didn't know. Maybe like you're reading somebody, it's almost kind of like your gaydar. Like you can read that they're...
I like that interpretation. Actually, that's pretty close.
Okay.
That's very hot.
I will take that.
Yeah, it's very hot. Reading is... You're reading someone, yes. But it's more like, okay, it's roasting. It's literally the same thing as roasting. Yeah. So like you'll hear a lot of times the phrase, the library is open, which means you can throw shade at each other and it's all for fun. Like, okay. But yeah, roasting. Yeah.
I've never heard that someone say the library's open and be like, why are we going to the library? Oh
man, we need to watch RuPaul's Drag Race one day.
Yeah, no. My girlfriend Issa actually grew up watching that, and she references it all the time, and I think I've seen maybe one episode.
I can see I can see Issa watching RuPaul.
Yeah, no, I didn't even know about it until Issa actually. I never really watched any of that growing up. It was SpongeBob that I watched literally my whole years growing up, so that's about the knowledge I have.
That sounds like Sam's actual like how she was too. Yeah, like, I mean, it's mostly all SpongeBob.
Sam and I are closer in age than me and you, so
okay. I mean, that makes sense. But Issa is more younger than you, right? She's younger.
Yeah, she is. Yeah. I mean, I guess just the difference of where we were raised up. Then at that point, her parents were very like fluid with gender expression and who you are and your sexuality.
True. And y'all were both very.
We were a little
traditional.
Yeah, family. A little more of the traditional side. So yeah, that wasn't brought up too much in my household.
Oh hell no! If I was watching RuPaul's Drag Race in my mother's house, she would probably have a fit. To be honest, yeah. Back then,
I mean. I think my mom would have been like interested. Like we used to watch Queer Eye together. Okay. Like that's
yeah. For some reason, my mom liked that show too.
Yeah. I don't think that's just like 5 very flaming gay men. There we go.
Look at you.
Learning my new vocabulary, guys. Yeah, but like putting on a makeover session. But
okay,
I could see my dad having a heart attack walking in and seeing that.
You see, watching men putting on like
oh my gosh, makeup. Yeah, and I probably would have been interested in it to a point, but makeup was not my thing. So watching people put on dresses was the opposite of what I wanted to do. I wanted to watch people put on suits or put on a suit myself.
I could see that
kind of deal. So
yeah, I could see that. I just love the transformation. It's insane.
From the little bit I've seen, it's
great.
Amazing. It's fun.
Okay, I think we're pretty much almost done. So
yeah, I have 4 more.
Yeah. I'll just go with my blue labes. What's blue labes?
Blue labes.
So it's like blue balls, but for us. Don't give me blue labes.
See, I call that Hoover damned.
Hoover, yeah. I remember our first word last year or something like that. I'm pretty sure that was our first word.
Something like that.
So good.
Yeah.
Okay,
we'll bring it back terms from our first lesbian terms. I had to bring back the game of flats. You knew it too.
Yes.
I had to. Y'all, 18th century English term for 2 women having sex.
Game of
flats. It has to be the best thing I've heard.
I feel like if me and Lindsey ever get big, please, audience, if you're looking back on this and this is like 20 years from now and we're like, I don't know, some big dike somewhere, remind us that we need to put our money and invest into an actual board game and call it the Game of Flats.
Yeah, for sure. For sure. I would put my name on that.
It'd be like a gay Monopoly. No, that's the wrong one. What would be a game for lesbians?
The Game of Life.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. But a little bit more, you gotta make it through Stonewall, and then you gotta get your rights passed.
You cross the rainbow.
Yeah.
Everything on the bridges. That'd be cute. Okay. Yeah. Just pitching it.
Pin that right there.
Okay, you're up.
All right. Okay, this is another drag term that you've probably heard since you watch RuPaul. Clock or clocking.
Clocking, like I see you, like that type of clocking.
Yeah,
clocked you.
Yeah, like that. But what does the clock mean?
Oh, define it.
Yeah, don't just use it in a sentence. That's not the goal here.
Go ahead.
Someone that it's when someone identifies something on you that you're more than likely trying to hide.
Okay.
So they clocked you. That. So yeah, so in the example I was given for the drag term was if your wig line is showing, they're gonna point that out. They just clocked you.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
I got you.
Pointing out an insecurity in someone to an extent.
No, I see it because I use that term whenever whenever someone borrows money, I'm like, she shouldn't. Wow, this is Tangent City today.
Yeah, it is.
But you shouldn't. You shouldn't let a friend borrow money. You should just gift it to them, right? Because if you let them borrow money with the expectations that they're going to return it, you're going to be clocking every single fucking purchase they make. Anytime they do anything with their money, you're going to be like,
well, you still owe me.
Yeah. So that's how I know that phrase. So
okay.
So one of my last words that I have are Kiki.
You ever said that?
No, I said Kaikai.
Then you stumped me on that one.
No, I said Kaikai. Okay.
No, I
didn't. Kiki is when 2 gay men laugh or joke around. Kind of like giggling, cackling.
Kiki. Like a little bit of flirting.
Kiki,
yeah. Okay. Yeah. That's cute.
Yeah.
Okay. Another drag term. This one's a little, I don't know, borderline rude, I guess, but hog body.
Hog body. Is that for a fat drag queen?
It's kind of like the drag version of having a beer belly.
Oh, a hog body.
Mm-hmm.
What? Well, man, I'm the queen of hog bodies. Jesus
don't
Christ.
come pointing my way with that
I've
one.
worked on my hog body.
This took time and effort.
So many 6-packs. Jesus.
Of beer.
Hog body. That's okay. Okay. All right. And my last word that I have for you today.
Okay, let's hear it.
Is pronoun dance.
Pronoun dance?
Yeah, what's a pronoun dance?
Do you dance out your pronouns? like the YMCA, but with your pronouns?
Them, their, me, she. I don't know.
How do you do it?
Her. I don't know.
That was an X. Oh man.
Okay.
Y'all for just listening audio, Denise just tried to make an H with her body and it it didn't go well.
It was like a cross between a Y and an X. It was a little
bit of everything.
I can't. Okay. No, a pronoun dance is something that straight people don't have to do, but it's whenever you're trying to avoid saying pronouns to not out yourself.
Oh, you're dancing around the
yes, where you're like, especially like when you're first meeting someone, like my spouse or my
significant other,
my partner's at home, you don't want to say he, she,
you don't want to use any
nothing gender specific,
terms. Okay,
just because you don't want to out yourself, which we all, everyone out there watching this podcast probably has pronoun danced in their life.
Oh, I for sure have. For sure. I even do it like as kind of like just a natural defense without even meaning to. Like it's kind of like drilled into you.
Oh, easy.
To refer to your partner as your partner, not my girlfriend. Not my wife, my partner.
No, I actively think in my head when to use the word wife or girlfriend. Like those are whenever I meet someone, sometimes it comes out naturally, but for the most part, like when I'm first meeting you, I'm deciding if I want what I'm gonna say.
Yes. Interesting. Pronoun dance. Okay.
Pronoun dance. Yeah.
Okay. So I have 2 left.
Okay.
Muscle Mary.
Muscle Mary. Is that Mary's usually gay term. So I'm assuming that's a strong gay guy.
It's a feminine, muscular gay man.
Whoa.
Mm-hmm. So they're big. They got muscles, but they're very feminine. A Muscle Mary.
Okay. I understand.
Mm-hmm.
I picture you in my head now. Took a little. It took some.
You have to think about it for a second.
Yeah. Hot. Okay.
Yeah. All right. And to finish off our LGBTQ terms to add to your vocabulary, we have yesterday.
Yesterday? Is that someone who like a has-been? Like they were
pretty much
used to be gay and they're not gay no more.
A straight man who used to identify himself as gay.
I love it.
Yeah.
That's a unicorn, let's be honest. Yeah. But okay.
Yeah. They tried this and they're like, I'm gay, and then a few years later, like, maybe not. Maybe.
No, I like pussy.
I'm straight. Okay. Yeah.
All right.
Which, guys, we have nothing against you if you decide to go back to the opposite gender. And we're not here to judge, but the terms are good.
Yeah.
The terms are good.
And for you straight people or you you live under a rock people, I thought it was very important for us to also fill out the acronym LGBTQIA+.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
Jesus, that's a lot of letters, guys. How did we get here?
I have to sing the ABCs in order to do this. So when I say that acronym, I have to say it in a rhythm or to a beat, LGBTQIA+.
That's funny. Yeah. We should rewrite the alphabet. We are coming for your children. It's true.
It's true. Believe the rumors. It's happening.
Oh my God. Okay, so L is for lesbian, which you should know.
L is for the way you look at me. All right,
lesbian. And then G, LG, yeah, G.
You see, it's like the alphabet, A, B. Okay.
Oh God, great. G is for
gay.
Beautiful. LGBT. Yeah, we are going to have to fucking do that every single time. B is for bisexual. And T.
Transgender.
And Q.
I have gone back and forth between questioning and queer.
Queer from what I'm understanding, queer is everybody.
It's like a broad spectrum, right?
I think.
But there are people who identify themselves as queer versus lesbian versus gay.
Yeah.
So that would, and I know it is in the acronym. It's part of the plus. So I don't know which Q is first though. And I've gotten mixed results every time I've looked it up.
What do you guys think the Q stands for? Queer questioning?
The first one at least, because the other one's included in the plus.
Okay. All right. And then I is actually for intersex. Mm-hmm. Yep. And then A is asexual. For those definitions, so because everyone knows what maybe you don't. So lesbian is someone who is a woman, someone who identifies as a woman, who is only attracted to women. Same thing, gay, but opposite. Gay is a man who's only attracted to men. Bisexual.
Yeah, she was doing the acronym again.
Oh, man. It is the queer ABCs. It is. Bisexual is anyone, boy, girl, queer, who just, I guess gender doesn't matter in
That's
bisexuality.
Pansexual.
Well, no, like what you are, what you identify yourself as. It doesn't matter. You can be a bisexual anything.
Yeah.
Bisexual, trans.
Yeah.
Okay, so bisexual is just a human, which is actually very pretty. I like that.
That term.
It's very okay.
We're all people.
Is a human who just loves both sexes, men and women.
Mm-hmm.
And then
A, B, C, D, E, F, G.
Trans.
There you go.
Trans is a person who was born in the wrong body. So they identify as a different gender than they were born with.
Yes, and usually involves some medical help as well to complete that transition.
Yes, typically. Although we learned today there are a lot of trans people who don't take anything.
That is true.
Yeah. And then the three ones that are actually probably least known because we are still figuring out what queer is, because
it used to be used as like a derogatory term.
Yes.
And our community has kind of taken it back and reclaimed it. Same with dyke and what's the other one that I was thinking of? Is it butch? It might be butch as well. I know butch was traditionally used as a derogatory term, and now we've kind of like reclaimed these words and these names, and we call them ourselves.
Yeah, it's basically the modern term for everybody under our spectrum, our LGBTQIA spectrum. So the definition that I was able to get from Google was denoting or relating to a sexual or gender identity that does not correspond to established ideas of sexuality and gender, especially heterosexual norms. So basically, if you explain that like I was 5, it's anybody in our spectrum.
Yeah.
You don't identify
anybody who doesn't fit that normal male and female must be together, assigned male at birth, assigned female at birth, and those are the only couples that should be a thing. If you don't fall into that category, we kind of sum it up as queer.
Yep. Or you have to have sex and procreate and double and things because there's a bunch of straight people who are also asexual.
That is true.
But they're under a spectrum, so yeah. It's just interesting. Okay.
There's a lot of layers to it. It's like what's that Shrek reference? Like an onion.
Yes. And then intersex, those are people that are, I'll just give you the definition. A person is born with a combination of male and female biological traits. There are several different intersex conditions. So, I'm sure you can be born with both genitalia or you can be born with one, but you have chromosomes of the other. Like, it's just, there's a spectrum in there within itself, within the intersex community. So, yeah. Actually, that was a term that I didn't know till like maybe 4 years ago.
Yeah, I've heard the term, but I don't think I've ever like read the definition until just now.
Okay. And then the last definition I'm going to bore you guys with is asexual. We talked about it just recently. It's people who identify as asexual experience little or no sexual attraction to others. Asexual people, or aces, often identify somewhere on a spectrum that includes their emotional, spiritual, and romantic attraction to other people. So everything in a relationship other than sex, which I can't fathom. But to each his own. Beautiful.
See, it's not for me, but I do understand it. I do understand it. There are people that I do understand you not being interested in that aspect of a relationship.
Oh man.
For whatever reason.
Oh, I mean, yeah, more power to you.
Yeah. Personally, though, probably not.
Hard for my tiny horny brain.
Denise is a 12-year-old boy.
Oh man. I mean, I just can't imagine. Listen, I haven't gone without sex since I started. Oh, this is going to sound like a brag. Maybe we shouldn't say this.
No, Denise, by all means, toot your horn. Let's hear it.
This is why I have a podcast, to brag about my sex life.
Yes, of course.
Yeah,
of course.
Love you, babe. No. Oh, now I'm sweating.
Now you're in trouble. And I'm usually the one getting nervous on air.
But yeah, no, I've just always been sexually active since I started with women. Let's correct that right now.
There you go. There you go.
Yes,
we got a definitive start point with that.
It's been I've taken very few breaks in between. So, I mean, it's hard for you go asexual people. You are our nuns out there. You are our monks. You're so much more than that. I'm sorry.
That was all Denise could come up with. Okay. You're everyday people living on the streets.
All right, our favorite part.
Woo! Coming out stories. Guys, our inbox is still open. Please, please, please send some coming out stories to us. We would love to hear from some of our viewers out there.
Yes, yeah. But until then, we have this beautiful website.
Yes.
Lindsey found.
whenikameout.com.
Yep, love it.
Short, sweet, to the point.
Yeah, we'll leave it in the description so that way you guys can check it out too. But it's a beautiful website that basically lists the coming out stories, and it does it anonymously. All we know about each person is their preferred gender or preferred pronouns, their age, and their gender identity.
Mm-hmm. Oh, and their sexuality.
Sexuality, that's what I meant. Yeah. Okay. So do you want to go first? Do you want me to go first?
Doesn't matter to me. I can start.
Okay.
All right. So I'll go ahead and kick things off. My story, the description gives me gender fluid, 18, and lesbian. And it reads as such. When I came out, I was 18 and showering. My mom came in and asked whether I was interested in any boys at my school.
Okay, Mom.
In the shower. Right. Okay. I said no, which was true. Then she asked me if there were any girls I liked. I didn't expect the question and was so nervous. I said, maybe. I had a crush on a girl, but I didn't want to tell her, so I wasn't completely honest. It was also more uncomfortable since I was under the shower and naked.
Okay, so I just wanted to I'm glad you said that part, because for a second there I was thinking to myself, I'm like, maybe that's just maybe she's getting ready for school and they have one bathroom and her mom just normally comes in and has to get ready and
other
take
families
showers.
Denise, other families or guests are just a little, because when we were showering, that was our time, no one came in the bathroom.
But there were times whenever, especially when there's 3 kids and you're all trying to get ready and things,
sometimes brushing their teeth while the other person's
so that's
showering.
what I'm like, okay, maybe this is normal, but she just
came in and had a conversation.
Okay.
I would be freaking out as well.
What? All right. Okay, continue.
Even though I didn't fully come out, ever since this conversation, my mom always talks about my future husbands and wives. And that just makes me happy. The end.
Oh.
Yeah.
That's sweet.
Yeah, so she never actually had to come out. Just more of her mom kind of knew, I guess.
So okay. Mom, thank you. Great. I love the support.
But maybe at the breakfast table or over a bowl of cereal.
That's so a beautiful story. Great memory, but wow, different.
If you wanted to get a straight answer out of your kid, I suppose surprise them in the least expected place they'd expect to be interrupted in the shower would definitely get me. If you were to ask me, coming in while I'm taking a shower and ask me a question, you would probably get a brutally honest answer, because I would be so flustered that you're in there while I'm in the shower doing my thing and asking me about normal day life.
Yeah. Yeah, especially because she's 18 years old. So
right, you're a grown person at that point. Yeah,
mom just walks in, just
honey. So, what about those boys at school?
Do you like any? Yeah. Sorry. Lost me.
I mean, hey, maybe the shower was running a little long.
No. Oh.
I was waiting to see if you would pick up on that.
Okay.
Y'all. Oh my gosh, Denise's face.
Oh, so good. Now
right.
I'm flustered. All right.
Yes. Yeah, that's twice this episode. I'm on a roll.
Oh, okay. All right. So yeah, my coming out story is by a male who's actually straight, and he's 13. It's interesting that they're on the coming out story. So, when I came out, I was 12 when I told my friends that I was trans, and they said, "Oh, that's cool," but still always called me a girl and used my birth name, which we learned is deadnaming.
Deadnaming. You don't do that.
Nope.
Not okay.
I told my parents on the 4th of November, 2018, and they kicked me out of the house.
At 13?
Wow. No, 12.
12. Holy cow.
Where do you go? Okay. I'm back home now, though, and my mom's coming around. Although my stepdad thinks it's a massive joke. He thinks the same about my anxiety and depression.
That's no laughing matter, my dude.
Now you're painting a picture. Okay.
Yeah.
I suffer with really bad dysphoria, but I haven't self-harmed since the 12th of October, and I'm very proud of myself.
Oh, yeah, it's something good to be proud of, for sure.
I now get called my preferred name and pronouns at school, but my peers are transphobic and bully me. And yeah, that was it. Man.
I can't imagine, 12. Well, you're in middle school. Middle school was by far the roughest, most uncomfortable years of my life.
Yeah, and for middle schoolers, someone coming...
middle schoolers are mean.
Being female, the first time, for the first couple years they know you, and then you transition to male. Middle schoolers,
they're not going to be nice.
No, yeah. We actually got a comment because we have a TikTok that is literally me and Lindsay describing how scared of middle schoolers we are. And a middle schooler commented back on that. Yeah, and she literally said we are mean.
Yeah. Yes, you guys. At least y'all know it. Yeah. But I mean, does that make it better because you know you're being mean and you're still being mean?
I feel for you though. I wish I knew your name, but yeah, no. I mean, that sucks. Transitioning and then not getting kicked out of the house at 12. That's insane.
It does get better though. Yeah. I know we're probably not talking to this person directly, but anyone out there who's going through a similar story, that's why we read kind of any story that we come across, just because there's no right or wrong way to come out, and there's no right way about doing things in that way in a sense. So I mean, it does get better, though, whether, you have to wait until you're, of age to move out and be on your own, or just getting out of middle school into high school. I mean, things got a lot easier in high school. People stopped caring about other people. They really just kind of look at themselves at that point. But yeah, there's light at the end of the tunnel, guys.
I think that's how it is normally with life in general. I feel the older you get, the less you give a fuck about what anybody else thinks of you.
Pretty much.
Because I don't know if you've talked to your grandma lately, but she don't give a fuck who you are. She's still going to say what's on her mind.
Yeah. Yeah. And I've noticed that as I've got older too, I'm I don't pay attention to anybody anymore.
No,
I really don't care.
You don't have peers you need to impress anymore.
Yeah, no, and I'm not. I mean, I care for you, and if you need something, I'm there for you. But other than that, your life is your life. It's not my place to judge it. I don't feel any type of way about it. So yeah,
damn right.
I got my own bills to pay. All right, guys. So I guess officially season 2 now. We decided to switch up the layout of our podcast a little bit. So for those of y'all who just want to stick around for the topic, that's pretty much done. For those of y'all who care about some of the updates that we bring up, y'all feel free to stick around, because for the next, I'd say 10 minutes or so, we're going to throw a couple updates at you guys.
Yeah. And we'll start it off with, if you're in DFW, if you are close to the Arlington, Texas area, which is in our cities, our mid-cities. I don't know. It's in between Dallas and Fort Worth. 1851 in Arlington, Texas is actually starting to throw a poker night every Tuesday. Yeah, so I don't know, for some reason lesbians are into poker.
I mean, I don't really know too many people who are not into poker.
Women. A lot of women are not into poker.
Okay, but so when you say lesbian women and then just women, the things that we like tend to be a little bit far and few between.
That's true. Yeah. Yeah. But yeah, so if you're into poker, if you like to gamble, I highly encourage you to visit 1851. It's a really good little bar.
Yeah, we've gone there a couple of times. I've spent multiple birthdays at that little bar there. They put on drag shows on the weekends. Oh. And do we know how much the buy-in is?
Oh, shit. I don't. I have no idea.
Denise is just throwing these facts out here with no research.
No. You know how we do.
Yeah.
We're so researched here at this podcast.
Hey, I did a lot of research for this episode, so I don't want to hear nothing, man. It took me so long to find those terms. I really struggled. Yeah, yes. Those were out there.
Shit, yeah. I had to watch numerous TikToks and YouTube videos. Yeah,
I did, a lot of Google, did some Reddit, did some Wikipedia. The one thing I didn't do was Urban Dictionary. Now that looking back on it, that would have been a phenomenal tool. Yeah. But I think I watched at least 8 YouTube videos.
That's funny.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, other than that, what's up with you?
Hey guys, I actually just got a promotion. I am now officially a manager in training. But it came with a raise, so I'm not hearing any complaints from me. It's going great.
Good shit.
Something about just working at a liquor store every day is it's really fun. Like,
it's going to be really funny. We don't have an audience now, but we will. Mm-hmm. And I'm actually listening to our previous episodes because I'm putting them on the other platforms and everything. And at one point, when we were first spitting jobs, I was like, this, because I think you wanted to go back to Oasis.
That was on the list. Yes. Yeah.
And I spitballed liquor store. I didn't say which one, but I said just spitballed, and you're like, but I don't want to work at retail. Yeah, that's literally what you said. Yeah. And now look, she's a fucking manager.
Now a manager. Yeah. So I guess moral of the story: listen to Denise's advice.
Oh no! Don't listen to Denise's advice. Don't
do that. Don't do that.
But no. It's crazy how
I didn't think I'd like retail, but I think when I think retail, it's more like I would hate to work at a clothing store. Oh, that sounds awful. I mean, I'm notorious for going to a store and picking up a shirt, unfolding it, and I'm like, wow. Yeah, I don't want that. And then just throwing it back down. I do not want to be the one to refold all those all those shirts, all those shorts. All that camera is going to come back to me. So, yeah, but the liquor bottles, on the other hand, those are fun.
Okay.
And I actually am learning a lot.
Good
so,
shit.
Yeah,
Good shit.
Yeah, it's still providing me not only my cost of living, but it is also feeding my brain as well. So, as long as this job continues to do that, I have no problem with sticking with it.
Yes. Just throwing this out there. These episodes are literally going to... what we are saying is being recorded. Yep. Just so you're aware. Yep. It's being put on the internet. Okay.
Yeah, I've actually... I don't know why, but I brought it up to my district manager that I have a podcast.
Oh, God.
He said, what's it about? I said...
Oh, God.
And mind you, this is the district manager that I thought was a little homophobic when I first met him.
Oh, is this that guy?
This is that guy. All of a sudden now, like, I was giving that complaint around to quite a few people. Now the dude loves me. Like, he comes in and he's like, Lindsey! And I'm like, oh my gosh, you scared me. Don't yell.
Funny.
Yeah.
So good.
Yeah, he interviewed me for the promotion and everything. But yeah, he was like, what is it about? And I was like, just like different LGBTQ topics, just updates and things. And he was like, oh, okay, cool. And I was like, yeah, please don't look it up. Please don't do that.
Man, well, we'll see if we'll see if he watches it.
That's true. I'll probably lose my job.
No. You basically just said how you could feel the tension. So I'm pretty sure that's all that was. So, yeah. So
and if anything, that probably got back to him, and that's why he started talking to me.
Interesting. So. Yeah. Oh yeah. Because you said you told another manager, right?
Yeah, I told pretty much all of my managers at the time that, and so one of them may have said something to him to avoid a HR complaint.
So he might already know. We'll see.
That is true.
We'll see. Well, a little news for me. I actually, over the holidays, so this is kind of old news, I saw the Ashley Gavin show. Now,
yeah, I've heard you talk about Ashley Gavin before.
Yes, she has a podcast called We're Having Gay Sex.
Mm-hmm. Right? Yep, you have referenced that podcast before.
Yeah, so she came through, she did a stand-up show. I've never taken Sam to a stand-up show ever. Like, I've always talked about it. but we've never done it. I'm not sure why, but we never have. So we took her, and you have to be a certain type of person to really enjoy certain type of comedy.
Yes.
Right?
Comedy is selective.
It is very selective, and there's a whole bunch of different types and a whole bunch of... Sam did not have fun. Which is unfortunate because I think her podcast is hilarious.
Right.
Like it's...
Did you find the show funny?
I found jokes funny. She was talking about not liking woke culture, which is problematic for gays in general.
What's what? Woke culture?
Yeah, it's like you're not supposed to say certain things that would offend other people, right? Yeah. Okay. So she was talking about that, and then there was this other girl who was very attractive, who was sitting with her knees up on the, like, her heels were up on the chair. Okay. So her knees were up, right? And again, attractive woman, but she being in the front row, she was picking on her, being a butch lesbian. She was like, I can't even do the show with you right now, like type thing. So there was just a lot of jokes that did not land with Sam, and Sam wasn't having I could tell she was not having a good time. So I wasn't. It was very Jada and Will Smith. So okay. But yeah. So I saw Ashley Gavin. I was it was really nice seeing another podcaster do her thing, which makes me realize that a lot of podcasts are comedians. So we'll see.
I mean, I could just see, because just like the flow and getting people to watch you, like you have to give them something, and laughs are a pretty easy thing to.
Agreed. Completely agreed. Now this is where it goes a little funky. So this past week, 2 weeks ago, I think a week ago. Yeah, it was a week ago. Two Dykes and a Mic came through. Right. I go see their show, or I'm booking tickets. I'm not sure if I want to book tickets, but then, we have a mutual friend that was like, I've seen them on TikTok. So I was like, okay,
let's do it.
Let's book it. Go see this show. I've never seen these girls ever,
but I've heard of them.
Not even.
You haven't heard of
No,
Two
I
Dykes
hadn't. No, they just came up on that LQC Instagram that we had. Yeah, that queer. You know which Instagram I'm talking about. Yes, I do. Yeah. But yeah, they came up on that. It said podcast. And then the description for their podcast is two best friends who, I forgot but it was a funny description. So I was like, oh, that's more like ours. Because Ashley is by herself and she'll have guests on. But so I was like, this is perfect research.
And then you get a lot of lesbian couples who do podcasts.
Yes,
together.
Exactly. Yeah. Exactly. But I haven't seen very many podcasts with two friends.
Especially two more like, butch lesbian
Oh, I haven't
friends.
Seen that yet at all. So I'm sure there are some. I'm sure there's one or two. I have no idea. But two butch friends talking, I haven't seen anything. But again, we're still researching.
Still new.
So I see Two Dykes and a Mic, and I see their TikTok. So I get on my TikTok and I look them up. I watch one TikTok, leads me to a second, leads me to a third. At one point, I'm like 2 hours in.
Rabbit hole.
Going. Like, they are fucking hilarious.
Okay.
And their dynamic is so great. Like, completely not even close to us. Right? Because they're, it's a femme and a soft butch.
Okay.
Right? And it's really hilarious. Like, I literally binged their entire TikTok before I went to the show, which made me really excited for their show.
Okay.
So then we go to their show. They do a stand-up each by themselves, which was okay. And then they do a live form of the podcast, which their energy when they're together is off the charts. Like,
they just feed off each other.
Sam got mad at me because I was laughing in her ear so loud. She's like, I wish I could have enjoyed the show, but I just heard you. I was like, well, that's fucking funny.
That's funny. All right, guys. Well, that's going to wrap it up for us today. We appreciate y'all sticking around, finishing out the podcast. Y'all stick around for our next episode that we will be posting sometime in February. We are going to cover 5 Black members of the LGBTQ community that you may have not heard about and you definitely need to know about.
Damn right. All right, guys. So stay tuned for next week. And then we're going to hammer it home. If you like this episode, if you want to see more of it, if you're going to continue next week, it really helps us out if you subscribe to the channel.
Subscribe, hit that like button, comment down below. How'd you come out? When did you come out to yourself? If you want to stay anonymous, we attach our email always down below. It's always open for messages. You guys shoot us your anonymous stories and we'll post them on our next episode.
All right, guys. Well, with that being said, I'm Denise.
And I'm Lindsay. We're born this gay, and we'll see you guys next time.